Hey, and welcome back. In today's video, I'm going to share with you the wrong way to organize. 5 huge, like mega huge, organizing mistakes that you are probably making. Before we jump in, do me a huge solid and subscribe if you haven't already, and like this video. I know you haven't watched it yet, but let's gamble, because the likes actually make a huge difference and they make me so happy. The first big organizing no-no is don't try to organize your entire space all at once. We have to break things down into smaller chunks. So I don't know why this is human nature, but we're like, it's Saturday. Today's the day I get my life together. You know, you put it on the calendar, you're prepared, you've got some boxes and bags, maybe you put the kids in daycare, and you trash your house. That's what we do. Take everything out, organizing everything, except really just making a big mess. And 4 hours in, you're exhausted. Things look terrible. You've made zero progress and you just want to give up and never organize ever again. This is so normal. And I feel like it's made worse because you watch organizing videos like mine, right? Or you see things on Instagram, these huge transformations. Whoa, it's craptacular hoarder special with like dead cats. Magically, 4 hours later, it looks like a House and Home magazine. But here is the truth. I have 13 years experience organizing. So when I'm doing a makeover in a day, it's because I am taking years of organizing experience. But the second truth is it's way easier to organize someone else's space, and it's faster to organize someone else's space. You definitely don't want to try to tackle an entire space all at once. So here's what you do want to do. You do want to organize one small project at a time. Hopefully things that are going to take like 30 minutes or less. Yeah, you want to organize your whole kitchen, but we're doing one cabinet or one drawer or one area of stuff like spices and only spices. And why we resist this is because say we just organize this, but we have like a pile of things that don't belong, like I don't know, mixing bowls. It's like a give a mouse a cookie situation. You're like, I have the mixing bowl. I'm gonna try to put it over here, but this area is full. So now I have to organize that area. And then I have to, we're stuff shuffling and organizing. So here's the solution. It's good enough. You have this mixing bowl. You're like, it doesn't work in this beautiful cabinet I just organized. We're gonna just shove it somewhere else in your kitchen. We're just shoving it. That cabinet is for another day. And if that cabinet's full, what can leave that can be donated to make room for this mixing bowl? And if you legit have not one place in your home for the stuff that didn't fit in where you just organized, you have too much stuff. Sorry, but something has to go. Like literally, this mixing bowl, just throw it in the garbage or donate it. Stop stuff shuffling one project at a time and embracing the good enough with the stuff. That's the secret, you guys. That is the secret to long-lasting organization. I'm about to make your life easier because I know you might be an overthinker. I have a macro organizing guide that just breaks all your projects down into those 30-minute projects I was talking about. So you could just, it's down below, check it out in the link in the description. I'll pin a comment. Pick one thing, just like eeny, meeny, miny, moe it. Pick something and organize that. That way you're never gonna get to a place where you've trashed your house in the name of organization. It's one small thing at a time, and this can definitely help you stop the overthinking and do one project at a time. I said that, but you know, the second big giant no, don't do it when it comes to organization is a bit controversial. Don't get mad, okay? Listen, don't sort your stuff into lots of little piles. I'm not judging because I feel like this is something we all do, but I'm going to show you an example in my junk drawer of our natural tendency. I don't know if somebody told us this is how we organize, but this is what everyone does. We start taking things out and we're like, big honking batteries, I'll make a pile here. Little baby batteries, I'll make a pile here. There's a random safety pin. It gets its own pile for some reason. Ooh, a pile for pens and a pile for screwdrivers. And oh, I have these batteries that nobody knows what they're for, but we buy them over here. Some sort of chopper things. That needs its own pile over here. You're getting the idea, right? We take a big pile, we make 10 million little piles, and then we look at this and we think, boy, what do I do now? I've just worked for an hour and done absolutely nothing except spread my crap out in neat little piles. And now I don't know what to do. This happens to everyone. We all do this when we first start organizing. What we end up doing is this. Yeah, and just putting it back in. And that was a useless waste of time. Even if we do put it back in neat, we're never putting it in this many little separate piles. So why are we wasting our time in the first place? It's a no, friends. If you want to know how you really organize, when we're taking things out, we do sort into keep and go. And that's it. And sometimes it feels like this is going to be more work. I'm going to sort to then sort again. I don't want to double sort, Cass. We get something called decision fatigue when we're organizing. And if you have to think about which little pile every single thing goes into, you're not going to think, am I actually using this? That isn't even coming into your brain. So we're not decluttering as we organize. We're literally putting our random safety pins in their own little pile. We can't have multiple decisions at once. So the first decision is, am I keeping this? Do I use it? Do I like it? So we take things out and we're like, yes, no. This is a yes, this is a yes, this is a no. That's what we do. That's how we sort. That is the magic. That is how you actually get an organized home. And yeah, we're going to do the other stuff. I'm going to show you how to sort in a second. That's the third do and don't. So you can actually have them organized. But the initial pull out or dealing with the pile, we cannot make a lot of decisions. It has to be yes or no. And then we'll organize the yes pile. The next big giant don't do it when it comes to organization is, again, kind of a bummer, okay? Do not buy containers before you know what you're going to use them for. We do this. I do this. We're at the store, we see a beautiful basket, we're like, this basket's so pretty, it has to come home with me, this basket's gonna change my life. Or we think, Walmart has a great deal on bins. Do you know what's gonna solve my clutter problem? Yeah, my house is a wreck. I just need to buy more stuff. And we throw plastic at the problem. We're gonna buy containers to somehow magically get us organized. Like organizing equals stuffing our crap into stackable bins. Nope. That's not how we get organized at all. That just adds to the clutter. Now we have closets filled with random bins, or we buy those 3-tiered drawers from Walmart, you know, the plastic ones, you know which ones I'm talking about. I hate them. They are my nemesis. And then they're so filled with random crap that we might as well chuck the entire thing in the garbage. Plastic bins will not get us organized. We don't buy stuff first. That is a no-no. Here is what we really do. We buy the containers to fit the space. So after we've done that initial like keep go, then we have this empty drawer and we have to see what containers are going to fit in there. We don't have to overthink this. We can use cut up Kleenex boxes or old Amazon boxes. It's not about money, but we do need to organize for the space, not our stuff. This is my random keep pile right here, right? It's like, oh, this is all going back in. But these are the containers that fit in my drawer. They're random ones. I didn't measure. These are on sale. I know that the width of the drawer, I can have 2 bigs and a medium baby small one. That's what fits. So these are now my categories. Instead of sorting into a million piles like we did before, I have really 3 categories to sort into. So take a look at your crap and how do you organize into 3 categories? Instead of making a bunch of piles, we now only have to make 3 piles. So this one is perfect for like pens and highlighters. So you just pick up all the pens and highlighters and you drop them in. We organize for our space, not our stuff. This will be batteries, this will be tools, and this will be writing things. You know what I'm saying? Easy peasy lemon squeezy. So it's fast, we don't have to overthink, we're not gonna get decision fatigue, and we know that this is gonna fit like butter in our drawer. This is how we really organize a space. Before we get to the last 2 huge organizing mistakes, I have to thank today's sponsor, HelloFresh. I'm gonna be honest with you, I am not great at cooking, and because I'm not good at it, I don't enjoy it. It's like my least favorite chore. So I treat myself to HelloFresh a few times a week, and I'm telling you, this not only makes my family happy because the meals are delicious and I have so many recipes to choose from, but I'm starting to enjoy cooking because it always turns out amazing. They have step-by-step instructions. I don't have to plan, I don't have to go to the grocery store. Everything is pre-portioned. I just put it together and have delicious, healthy, gourmet meals. I'm learning to be more confident in the kitchen. It's like a cooking class, and I am thrilled. Right now, you can get 65% off plus free shipping. Go to HelloFresh.com and use the promo code Clutterbug65 for 65% off plus free shipping. That's HelloFresh.com, promo code Clutterbug65. The next huge organizing mistake is don't try to aim for Pinterest worthy right away. I am kind of guilty of this too because we look at social media, their junk drawer has like beautiful rainbow colored macaroon, you know, those cookie erasers, or like their pens are all color coded and gorgeous. And I'm like, wow, if only I got organized, my junk drawer would look like that, right? And no, because guess what? Our junk drawer is filled with ugly crap. We have screwdrivers that are covered in paint and mismatchy pens, and we're not gonna go out and buy things so it looks pretty. So when we have this expectation that our house is going to look like we see on social media, I don't know about you, but when I'm at the grocery store, I'm not buying my kids' school snacks based on the color of the package. Right? Our pantry is never going to look like that. I'm not buying different colored pasta noodles so that it's like la 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 in these clear containers. That's redonkulous. And if that's our expectation, we are going to fail every single time because that is not real life. Also, whose eyes twitching when we use one of the pastas and now the container's not full? What, do we have to go to the grocery store every time someone eats something so that everything's always perfect? Oh my gosh, my brain would explode. I wish I could be like that. But A, I'm kind of lazy, and B, I have 3 kids, and C, I want to just live my life. Organization is about making my life easier. I'm not working at organization. It's working for me. Know what I'm saying? So here's the do. We only organize for function. Organization is about finding things quickly and putting it away even faster. It has to be so easy to put something away, you might as well put it away instead of putting it down. We have ugly screwdrivers. My mugs are mismatchy. That's fine. My snacks are all different colors, and sometimes the cookie jar is half empty, and I do not care because that is not my main goal. If your goal in your brain is like, I want it to look like the home edit, you're going to fail. You're going to never live up to that because that is not real life. That is fake for cameras. And so the goal is function. It's better. It's progress. That's what we're aiming here for. We just want a home for our crap and everything in its crappy home. Know what I'm saying? Let's put that on a t-shirt or make a meme or something. But that's real life. And that's what we're all living here. So the goal is not perfection. It's better than it was yesterday. The final huge organizing mistake is don't try to organize clutter. This is the one myth that I hear the most. This is like the biggest organizing lie. If I only got organized, then I'd have room for everything. Your house is full and all your surfaces have stuff on them, and we tell ourselves, I just need to get organized. And the truth is that organization does not create more space. Decluttering creates more space. The worst thing you can do is try to organize clutter. And I define clutter as stuff that you're not using and you don't even like it anyways. Why are you trying to put it into bins or sort it or make it look pretty? This is bonkadonks, right? And I used to do this. I was so guilty of this. I was trying to cram 10 pounds of stuff in a 3-pound bag. It was like Tetris. It was Jenga. You know what I mean? My closet would be stacked and like super like do 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 do. I felt organized until I needed something. I would pull something out and it would be like crap-a-lanche. you know, all over, or I'd have to like rip everything out to find what I needed. And I was like, why is my house messy again? It was this vicious cycle of tidying and organizing just for it to be messy again a week later. And the reason I was failing, the reason I had that cycle of crap was because I was trying to organize my clutter. I know we talk about decluttering. You probably don't want to hear it. You're like, la, 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 I don't want to hear it. But the truth is, it's obnoxious and gross amounts of stuff that you have to get rid of in order to see lasting organization. Before you can have real success and have a home that stays organized for good, so much has to leave. So do declutter first. Always declutter first. Grab a trash bag, grab a box, play Easter egg hunt, except instead of chocolate eggs, you're looking for stuff that you can donate or throw in the trash. Like, don't make a mess, don't pull things out, just find things that can go. This is going to make the biggest difference in your house. This is going to make organizing possible and long lasting. The real secret is only having things in your home that you use and love. And stop. I am not a minimalist. I'm a bit of a maximalist. I do have a little bit extra, but those old blankets we never use, like, you know, just the towels that are gross and stained that I never put out because they're nasty, that I'm like, what if though everyone's puking at the same time? What if I need these extra towels? But those what ifs that never actually happen, they don't make my life easier. They're making my life harder. And we have this thing in our brain that's maybe like just not wired right, that's telling us like, be prepared, have it just in case, it's going to make my life easier, I'm going to save money. But what's like the truth in front of us is it's costing us money, it's costing us time, and it's making us miserable. And the only way to really get out of that scarcity mindset is to do the hard work and throw stuff out. I hope you liked this video before I said all that stuff, because no one wants to hear that, but I didn't want to hear it. You have to do it, to feel it, to see it. You have success. This is the secret. So just thought I'd throw that out there as the ending. Hope you stayed for this part. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Hey guys, thanks so much for those of you who have stayed to the end. You guys know I'm not super girly, I'm not like, hair and makeup isn't my jam, and I don't do things like go to the spa very often, but I have dipped my toe in the Botox water. I've been going to the same doctor, and if you've watched my videos, you know that the last time I went, she told me that my nose wrecked my face. She's like, your eyes, they're okay. Your lips, they're fine, but your nose is hideous. It wreck your face. I fix. And so she convinced me to pay her $600 to inject something in between my eyes like a cyclops, and then it would lengthen my nose. The only thing it did was made this thing a little puffy and me $600 poorer. So I swore I would never go back to her. Fast forward 8 months later, and I'm like feeling a little wrinkly. Maybe I'll get a little boop, boop, boopity boops in my face. And so I go back to this woman, God only knows why, and she says, make an angry face, make a surprise face, smile. And I smile, and I swear to you guys, I don't want to shame her. Listen, let's no hate to her. Her marketing strategy is freaking brilliant. But I smile, and she does this, oh, your smile. And I was like, what? And she said, so gummy. Ugh, your smiles. It's bad. It's not nice. And I was like, oh my gosh. She's like, I fix. I put some filler, make your lip bigger. We don't see that gummy smile. And I was like, oh no, thanks. Like, no lip fillers, no ducks for me. You know what I'm trying? She didn't find that funny. But you know what I'm saying? And she's like, why no beautiful lips? And I was like, I'm just scared. And this is what she said. I swear to you, deadpan, she said, you scared to look good? And I was like, no. This woman looks like she's an alien that like made a human face to put on to try to look like a human, but you know something ain't right because it's so much filler and Botox. And yet She's shaming me, and I kid you not, so I said no, obviously, but I left, and I find myself going home, and I'm, like, smiling in the mirror. I'm like, "Oh my god, I didn't even know it was gummy," and now I'm insecure about something I didn't even know I had, which is why she's a marketing genius. Also, she's she's the devil incarnate, but also, how many women has she convinced to do things to her face by pointing out flaws that they didn't even know they had? But I thought I'd share this with you because no, I'm not gonna do it. And yeah, it's awful. Don't give a bunch of hate. But I just thought it was also hilarious, like how we let people affect us. One comment sometimes is all it takes to crumble our self-esteem. One, even if it's an accident, you're like, ooh, that skirt doesn't look great on you. One nasty thing, we allow that to kind of live rent free in our house, sometimes for years. And so if you felt that way, if you've ever had somebody make just an offhand comment or say something and you're still thinking about it today, if you're not wearing shorts because someone said your legs look like tree trunks, I'm here to say I feel you. And you know what? Let's practice not caring what other people think, because you, my friend, are beautiful just the way you are. Also, let me know in the comments below if you have a gummy smile. I didn't even know there was a thing, but here, see, it's a thing. I'll see you guys next time.